Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Drive-Thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Place YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour, give you guys enough time to get your bets in for the primetime games. And that's what we do here on the Drive-Thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who's on the show here with us here for today. All right, with us is Alex Smart. We got Tony Brown, Ninos. We're waiting for Shane Mickle. We put out a call. We put out a text for Shane. He's scheduled to appear. We got his pick, so we don't care for him. We still got his pick, so make sure you guys, we'll let you know what his play. But hopefully we can sign in. Here's how they'll line up for this evening. Smart, Brown, Ninos, Mickle, and then I will close this one out. All right, we got a good card here for you. Still 15 games from Major League Baseball to bet on today. We've got the big hockey game. We'll have a hockey game for you as well. So let's get it started. Let's go ahead and bring in Alex Smart. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs, where he does fine work up there. So let's get Alex in right now. Alex, how's it going?
Good. We're going to do some NHL tonight, and with the Lightning and the Rangers, and I'm going to hit the total. Looking at the Bolts, the Bolts lately have gone into a conservative mode, and I think they've been a little bit shocked by the Rangers, and to some extent, the Rangers are playing way above themselves. I mean, the Rangers are a good defensive team, play a great system, something like what the Islanders, their crosstown rivals, play, but. The Bolts right now are playing really good hockey. In 6 of their last 8 games, they've allowed 2 goals or less, and now they're in a zone. And the other night, they made that comeback and sort of took some life for the Rangers. But the Rangers' MO along is from the beginning of the season is centered around top-tier defensive hockey. Played in transition behind strong goaltending. And I don't really see anything changing here again tonight. I'm looking for more conservative action, physical action as we've seen. And other low-scoring total combined score here on this offered number, which is at most places at 5.5. The Rangers, the number one road games when they're playing against a top-tier team, 60 to 7 cents. It's the second half of the season. Average combined goals has been 3.9 goals. So we're looking at another one of those type of games. And we're going to take the under here tonight.
All right, we got Alex Smart here just a second here. Shane Mickles needs his password. That's what I'm waiting for. I got to send Shane Mickle his password, so let me get it over to him right now. All right, so we got Alex here on the under here in this one between the Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. And, Alex, when you look at the game in that the game here, the previous game, I mean, the goals came by the power play. It's interesting here, Tampa Bay with 3 goals, they needed 52 shots to get it.
Yeah. I mean, you got to look at this. I know a lot of people may be shocked to see what happened, but any team can go into a little bit of a tailspin. But if anything, now they've woken Tampa Bay up, and you're going to see Tampa Bay come at them with everything. But very, very physical hockey is what I'm looking for tonight. And that's why I'm looking at an under, because I think the Rangers, they know what's coming their way, and they're going to buckle down, and they're going to also play the same type of physical game or be blown out. So I'm looking for an under.
Looking for an under. How much different, obviously, defensively is this Tampa Bay team against and Carolina? Because Carolina was a tough, grueling series for the Rangers. And, of course, how do you factor in the fact that they haven't had much rest, right? Tampa had all this rest, and then, of course, Rangers playing every other game here for a while.
Yeah, and that's good. And I also feel like that could have been a possible situation that we saw the other night when the Rangers got up early. They've depleted a lot of energy, and you're waiting. I'm waiting for the fall apart zone, we'll put it that way, to sort of take hold on the Rangers. But at the same time, I think they feel too. This is a very well coached team, and they play smart. And I really expect that they know what's coming their way tonight, and they maybe don't have the legs to do a full, back and forth type of tilt. And I really expect we're gonna see really powerful, grinding hockey, and maybe some old-time hockey with a lot of punches thrown. So it should be interesting. But then once again, we don't know what's going to happen with the penalties. But I still like the under here.
All right, there we go. That's right. The whole key is stay out of the penalty box, because 4 goals came on the power play, just 1 on the 5-on-5. So that's the key. If you keep penalty free, these guys can defend 5-on-5. Under 5.5 goals here, Rangers in Tampa Bay. This one will have a start time 8 p.m. Eastern time. The Hockey Night is on ESPN. All right, Alex, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Stream tonight. We're showing great profit in the NBA. NBA returns again tomorrow, but we got still 15 games on the board for Major League Baseball. Remember, they're playing a doubleheader with Texas and Cleveland. They actually got that game started, and it's going on here. So we've got 15 baseball games. We got one from hockey. Couple of WNBA. What do you have going over at Pick Dogs Premium?
We've got a couple of Major League Baseball selections left for the day. I took Cleveland this afternoon, afternoon action. Or did I? I did hit. Yeah, I did hit it today. Okay, I'm sorry.
You're looking good. Bottom 6, 5-1. Don't count it, man.
But so we've got some baseball on for our clients, and we're going to be looking at some NBA tomorrow, and we're going to continue with our Major League Baseball. Long-term packages are the best way to go, obviously. You save yourself a ton of money if you just take a long-term package, and we'll just hit it all summer long, and maybe there'll be some CFL action from time to time. And I've been looking at the WNBA, but I'm just going to sort of move on from that right now. And I find the WNBA, if you don't mind me just throwing this in here at this point, very volatile and very inconsistent. The ladies, or am I allowed to use the word ladies anymore? Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to get in trouble for all this. But anyway, are not they're not dependable, and so I'm going to pass on most WNBA action this summer.
All right, some will say the guys aren't very dependable. They're taking their sit-down games. Yeah. They lose games by 40, 50 points.
You know what? This has got to be the really, especially these Boston games, since that Miami series had, you've noticed, man, the big swings from quarter to quarter. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Interesting with these swings. They always said that to the NBA, right? It's always these big runs back and forth, right? Even since the Showtime days, that's when we started seeing these big runs during the Showtime days, Laker games, where the momentum and the numbers there. It's just amazing here. But the guys that get up with Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium, showing great profit in the NBA. He's back in action tomorrow with NBA. You would prefer go long term with Alex. He has a 3, a 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all of his premium plays for that time period just like. When you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, you can add a second capper with a 2-point capper promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Alex, as always, great having your show. Continue your success, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
Yeah, watch that Rangers game tonight, guys. See some old-fashioned hockey. I think we're going to see it. Take care.
All right, some good old-fashioned hockey. You got it. Alex Smart here on The Drive. We'll continue our coverage here. Well, of course, someone asked me about Chris. Chris now moves to morning, so you can catch Chris with Mitch and Brian Biller on the morning show. And, of course, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it'll all get started in the morning. Of course, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes in the morning show with Chris. We got Mitch, and we got Brian Biller. And, of course, leading up to us with The Drive-Thru here. Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And, of course, the MMA show on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time features Mills and Brad Francis, so make sure you tune in there. They're really connected well in the UFC MMA. I always got to say MMA as well, because Bellator is a legit promotion out there. So, guys, check out, get your free picks, get your winners from Mills and Brad on Wednesdays at 7 Eastern Time. Let's continue on with the show. Let's go over to Las Vegas, Nevada, the home of UFC. At least that's what I think it is, because they have a lot of shows out there, and I know that Tony Brown is a fan. Let's bring him in right now. Tony Brown, what's going on?
Yes, we're definitely the home of the UFC. What's going on, Tom?
It's going great. All right, here we go. 9:45 Eastern Time. We have the Giants here to host the Rockies. The Giants a 245 favorite, total of 8 now.
Yeah, this total is climbing. When I sent the play, it was at 7, and you can catch it anywhere at 7.5, 8. But I don't understand why this total is so low, and I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I think Vegas either made a mistake or they're just giving us a gift, and I'm going to take it. We're going to take the over on this one. Both of these teams rank at the bottom of the league in runs allowed. Like, they're just giving up run after run after run, and mediocre defense. Colorado is and the Giants are like second from worst. And then the last time we seen San Francisco play a home series, not only do they give up runs, they dish them out. They absolutely put up a clinic. They put up 12, 14, 8. Like, it was crazy. Rendon's only pitched 3 innings this year before he had to get snatched. He's gave up 8 runs himself. So I just, anytime you got the Rockies, you think over, even if they're not in Coors Field. This is just a team that can put on runs. San Francisco pitching, They're the second worst in the league. The bullpen, they have the second worst ERA. Worse. So I know the games aren't played on paper, but some of these stats you just can't ignore. And I like the runs to come early and often. No joke, this may be a first 5 over in this series.
All right, Tony Brown here with the over 8 here. Of course, I was, and this was really based on historical trends. Rockies, Giants in San Francisco for the most part, from my recollection. I'm not looking at the stats, but I know always thought under, but not this year because one, the Rockies hit left-handers on the road. They're hitting over 300 against lefties on the road. San Francisco, this is not the same Giants team from years past where you're getting good starting pitching and then good bullpen work. You're getting poor bullpen work at home here by these Giants, this team. Of course, German Marquez, a guy you used to trust back in the day with Colorado, especially on the road. At home he was decent, on the road was better. Not this year. His road numbers are worse than his home numbers this year. He's got an ERA approaching 7, and he's given up... He's got a whip of 1.62, almost 2 home runs allowed per 9 innings. Again, we talked about his road numbers. And, of course, Rodon is a left-hander, but, again, he walks 9%, and he's facing a Rockies team that hits lefties on the road for some 302 against left-handers on the road. And here it is, the kicker here, Tony Brown. On the road, the Rockies bullpen and ERA over 6. The Giants bullpen here, an ERA about 5.5. So they're the stats for the stat heads out there in this one, Tony Brown.
That was my last quote. I said the games aren't played on paper, but some stats you just can't ignore. And the first thing I said when I came on the show is I don't know if they made a mistake or is this a gift, but San Francisco put up 8 runs alone last time they were at home in a home series in each of the games. So, if Colorado just participates, which they will, because like you said, the Giants closers are the second worst in baseball this year, it's just going to be a run festival. So I'm going to lay a little bit of change on this, and hopefully we come out on the right side. And for sure, I gave it to you guys as a free play because, as you know, totals, they're wacky. I like to give all my games as premium picks, and I give the totals out for free. And so this is one wacky total that if this one doesn't go over, I don't see how we get a stalemate. It just seems like overnight they expect Giant relievers to get good, Giant starters to get good, Giants bats to go cold, Rockies bats to go cold. They're just asking for a miracle, in my opinion, and I really think we have 5-6 runs in the first 5.
All right, here we go. Rockies, Giants over total of 8 runs. This one will have a start time 9:45 Eastern time over on MLB Network. All right, Tony Brown, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight, where you're doing fantastic work here in the NHL. 2,309 units of profit for NHL, all documented for this season. Of course, Tony Brown is showing good profit here as well in MLB, as well as showing profit here the past 30 days, the past 7 days, coming off a winning day yesterday. Nice winning day yesterday as well. All right, here we go. The one big hockey game tonight. We got still 15 on the board for Major League Baseball, WNBA in action as well. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, we've been winning, man. We've been on a great streak, but I don't even want to call it a streak because it's been for the year, for the month, like the whole NHL season. This winning is what we do. We don't win them all, but we win way more than we lose. So tonight we look to do the same. I got a triple play in the MLB. We're not parlaying games. We're playing them all straight. So 2 out of 3 turns of profit. And then I got my NHL playoff perfect pick. You can get them all individually or you can bundle them up.
That's right, guys. Again, I'm with Tony Brown over at Pick Dogs Premium. The numbers speak for themselves here in hockey. 2,309 units of profit in sports action. Again, NHL showing great results, as well as MLB. And, of course, the last 30 days in all sports combined has been tearing it up. NHL perfect pick. He's got it up there for $15 right now on the board. A very good value there from a top producing handicapper in NHL this year. Also individual plays here from MLB. And of course, he's already in action. Tony Brown's all ready to roll with a Game 3 NBA pick up there. So that's up there as well. All these one-off plays are guaranteed, by the way, now over at Pick Dogs. All your individual plays, all your one-day passes are guaranteed. Only things not guaranteed are the long-term passes, 3, 7, 30-hour sports, seasonal passes, durational passes, fix the dates passes. Those are not guaranteed. But the one-offs, the one-day passes are all guaranteed picks. So get on board, guys, with that. Of course, you can go long-term with Tony. He has a 3, 7, or 30-hour sports pass. Get all of his premium plays for that period of time. When you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase, he'll be in action in MLB, NHL, as well as NBA here for that long-term period. Now, of course, if you're someone who bets every single day, you bet football, you bet basketball, and all the major sports. And, of course, Tony offers that 1-year VIP sports pass there. It's a great value there for those customers, Tony.
Yeah, I want it to be clear. It's a 1 year VIP's pass. It's not a one season. So it's not the one basketball season, or it's not to the end of the year. It's 365 days of play from whenever you sign on. So you're going to get my NHL, my MLB, my NBA, college football, college basketball, Super Bowl picks, championship picks. Everything's included. There's no upselling with these packages. Every single play I release, every single sport, playoffs, championships included, you get it with the VIP all year pass. And it's like $100 a month, which turns out to like $3 a day. This is roughly, if you're serious about money betting sports, you can't afford not to grab this pass.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Tony Brown. Get that 1 year VIP All Sports Pass, your best value there at Pick Dogs Premium. All those long-term passes, you can add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion, even greater value there. All right, Tony, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you in a couple days.
Awesome, man. It was always good to be here, and I'll see you guys on Thursday.
You got it. Tony Brown here on The Drive Thru. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Still got some picks for you here coming up here for Major League Baseball, so let's keep it rolling here. Next up here will be El Ninos. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he does fine work up there. Let's see, we got El ready to roll here. El Ninos will be next. And I think we're about ready to get him in right now. Here we go. El, what's happening?
Always ready. Going good. How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. This is the newsbreaker here from the Major League Baseball here. It's 9:38 Eastern Time. Angels with a new manager, goodbye to Madden here, will be hosting the Red Sox. The Red Sox here laying $1.35, a total of 9.
Yeah, I guess it can be easy to blame the manager when you're on an 11-game losing streak. But, I don't think he could take all the blame for the way they've been playing. I can't be responsible for their offense, that's for sure. He sends out that lineup every day. And, if they don't perform, they don't perform. They've had the odd game where they score some runs, but they still get outscored in those games. Maybe you could blame him a little bit more for that part. But anyways, I think most of the responsibility is on the players, and they need to step up a little bit and turn things around. They're still a very good team, but I just can't back them right now, not with this pitching matchup at least. I'm going to go with the hotter team here, Red Sox. Having a pretty good season, and as I said, big pitching edge here with Garrett Whitlock going up against, it looks like, Jose Suarez for the Angels. And I think we're laying a very fair price here for that matchup and the way these two teams have been playing. So, yeah, maybe they play some inspired baseball tonight without their old manager, but I'll go with the Red Sox here until the Angels prove me wrong.
All right, we got El Ninos here on the Red Sox here, laying -135 here against the Angels. There's this old, system. Well, when the manager gets fired, you always take the team that got the manager fired. I don't know if I believe in that. I should ask Al McMorty that, because I'm sure there's a database with that. So if he's listening, I'm sure he'll come in with that, because I don't really want to get into that, because I hear that people talk about that without really giving the numbers or results. But I'll ask him that. Yeah, Suarez is someone who's bounced around the league and with the Angels, and he's had some bad. His ERAs have been pretty poor. 5 games, he's got an ERA over 6. He's been bouncing around between the minor leagues. Of course, remember Rendon went down. This Rendon went down for the Angels. That's when they hit the skids, right? It's been tough for them. And again, it's been the big joke with the Angels. They're stars alongside scrubs. They don't have a lot of deep quality players around the Trouts, around the Otanis, around the Rendons. So they just kind of fill it up a little bit. They're trying to build up their pitching staff, and the pitching staff for some reason always seem to get hurt over the last several years. I mean, this goes even back to the Socha days when their starting pitching was always on the injured list. And we see it now here where the pitching just went south. I mean, badly. Over this losing streak, their starting pitching ERA like 7.5. Their relievers 6.5. There's really no answers there. Although he's still trying to, you got Syndergaard with you, we got you Otani, but there isn't there. The other guys like Sandoval's pitching decent, but again the bullpen is it continues to be a problem. It was a problem last year again with the Angels, and again when the hitting gets cold, the pitching can't carry this team.
No, they definitely don't rely on their pitching, as you said. They tried. It's not long ago. It was just Trout, trying to carry this team by himself. But as you said, they got him a couple pieces. Otani's a great pickup for a team like this. He helps them both from both sides. Pitching and batting. Syndergaard, I thought, was a great pickup too. Unfortunately, hasn't panned out just yet. I still haven't lost faith in Syndergaard, though. I think he could turn his season around. And but yeah, as they are right now, I just can't back them. And I mean, just said they still do have a lot more talent and help for Trout than they had a couple years ago, but they still got to perform. And right now, more often than not, they're just not performing. So
No.
I'll go with the Red Sox tonight.
Not enough quality around their stars. They're not enough depth at all whatsoever. Star goes down like Rendon. That's the problem.
At least it's around the stars now. It's not long ago, as I said, it used to be just no quality around the star. And now, they're starting to build the team, but it's still got quite a ways to go to catch up to the better teams in the league.
All right. Okay. Red Sox here, minus 135 against the Angels. This one, enough as I was going to say something disparaging against the Angels because it's from the Dodgers perspective. Well, I'll leave that one alone. Red Sox here, minus 135. This one will have a start time, 9:38 Eastern Time, MLB Extra Innings Channel. All right, El Ninos, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. We've just been on fire. Top units producer in the NHL for 2022, doing great work in the NHL. Of course, also showing profit in MLB. So these in-season sports, El Nino's doing great here, showing profit last 7 days, coming off a winning day yesterday. As we said, 15 games still on the board from MLB. We have that one big hockey game. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I had a play go off in the MLB, but still plenty of action there. Loved this card today. I got a 3-pack in the MLB, 3-pack with my 2 best MLB and my best bet in the hockey game tonight. So grab one of those packages. As you said, they're all guaranteed. But better yet, still grab a long-term or 2-for-1 capper special.
That's right, guys. Got on board here with El Ninos. You see the numbers in NHL. They're all documented. So if you visit El Ninos Handicapper page over at Pick Dogs, go down to Pick History. All the plays are documented. They're graded immediately. They're on the up and up. It's one-off packages. It's one-day passes. Individual plays are guaranteed on the board here now. He's got an NHL Tuesday power play. You're looking for his best bet in NHL. Here we go. He's got one big hockey bet tonight. Get on board with that one. $30 guaranteed. Also, MLB individual plays. He's got a 3-pack up there with baseball. Alpha Dog up there. So lots of action here from El Ninos with his also a clutch triple up there. We'll crush the books here with the 3 best bets, MLB best bets of the night. So get on board there. Those are your guaranteed picks. Of course, the long-term passes are not. 3, 7, or 38 all-sports pass or the seasonal passes are not guaranteed. So you can get it, but because they're sold at a discount rate, when you do the math, they're sold for much less. Of course, you can get on board with El Ninos with a 3, 7, or 30-day all-sports pass. You get all of his baseball, NBA, NHL for that time period you select. When you go to his handicapper page and you make that purchase, add a second capper with the 2-for-1 capper motion, even greater value there. All right, Al, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Tony. How are we going?
We got an El Ninos here on the drive. So, guys, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, let's bring him on. He got the email with the password. Let's bring him right now. It's our man Shane Mickle. You find him over at Pick Dogs Prim, where he does great work up there. So let's bring him in right now. Shane, what's happening?
Sorry for holding up the show, everyone.
No worries. No worries. Here we go. At 7 Eastern Time, we're going with the Pirates against the Tigers here. Detroit here, $1.25, total of 7.
Yeah, this line is very confusing to me. I stayed off as a premium because it's so confusing. I was a little worried, but I still don't see any reason why the Pirates shouldn't be the favorite in this game. I know Quintana's struggled a little bit as of late, but he's been facing good offenses like the Dodgers in his last start. Now he's facing his Tigers offense, who has trouble scoring against anyone. 3 runs in a game for them is good, and now they're missing their one of their top bats in Candelario, who's going to be out for a little bit, at least for this game. Skubal's been good, but if he gives up 3 runs in this game, that's going to be too much for the Tigers to overcome. I think Quintana shuts down this terrible Tigers offense, and I'm going to take the Pirates getting plus money here.
All right, so we got Shane Mickle here going to go ahead and take here. You said the plus money here on the Pirates, right? We got the Pirates, the home team here. Is Shane's pick here at plus the 105 here against the Detroit Tigers. Of course, Detroit, as you said, not the strongest hitting team. Pittsburgh, as well here. Screwball is a pitcher here who was hammered his first years in the league, but shown a little bit of improvement this year. And of course, Quintana, as we know, is pitching well this season with ERA 2.32. Had a good start against the Dodgers. He gives up a lot of ground balls, not a whole lot of home runs. Of course, the Tigers trying to come back from that sweep against the Yankees Of course, the Pirates, the team that's hot right now, winning 5 of 6. The edge I do see here, though, is in the bullpen. The Tigers somehow, some way, have an ERA like in the twos, like 2, I believe in the 2.80, something that range there in their bullpen this year.
Yeah, it's amazing. As a Twins fans, I wish we could swap bullpens with them. How impressive they are. So if that's if you are concerned about that, Pirates' first 5 is also a good option with going head to head with Quintana and Scuball. I'm guessing, I don't know what the odds are for that, but I'm guessing that's around even or plus 105 even for that too. So yeah, I think either of those bets are great value.
All right, there you go, Shane here on the Pirates plus 105 here against the Tigers. This one will have a start time 7 p.m. Eastern time. You could watch it over on MLB Extra Innings channel. Your TV game tonight, Dodgers and White Sox, TBS, and the Giants, Rockies on MLB. All right, Shane, let's go over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you hit a home run here in MLB. We see you top of the leaderboards, doing fine work here over at Pick Dogs. 792 units of profit in MLB documented here for 2022. Big card from baseball today. Still 15 games on the board. Of course, a few will start in a few minutes here. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, I've got 2 packages up there tonight. I've already have a game off the board with the Cleveland over. I think it's sitting as a push right now. Hopefully that goes over the 8 runs. But tonight I've got 3-pack with just my 3 best MLB that are left, or my 3 MLB that are left, $39.99. Or I have my 2 MLB top plays and my best NHL play, also $39.99. If you like betting underdogs or like betting value in the MLB, I'm definitely your guy. I'm only hitting right around, I think, 50.8%, but I'm still up almost 800 units here for the year. So that's by a lot of underdogs and not taking a ton of favorites. So if that's what you like betting, definitely hop on something long term.
That's right, guys. Got a board with Shane Mickle over at Pick Dogs Premium. Doing great work in MLB this season. 792 units of profit, all documented. He's got a 3-pack from MLB on the board tonight. Also, sampler pack. He'll get his best winners here from MLB, and he's got an NHL winner there. So if you're looking for the hockey pick, it's in that part of that sampler 3-pack up there. Affordable pricing, $39.99 for Shane's 3-packs right now. Of course, your best value is going long-term with Shane Mickle with your 3, 7, or $30 sports pass. You get all of Shane's plays here for that period of time you select. When you go to his handicapper page and make that purchase, he's in action in Major League Baseball. He's in action also in hockey. Also here in NBA. Now I'll let you answer the rest of them. I know we have these fringe sports right now, WNBA, UFC. Will you be in action in any of those?
Yeah, I've stayed away. I want to get back into it. Just waiting for the great value. But that MMA card this weekend has got a few. As long as the lines stay closer to where I want them to be come Friday, because I want to give you the best number. There will be probably 2 UFC plays out this weekend, but don't hold me to it. But if those are up there, yeah, definitely hop on those packages too.
Yeah, long-term passes. We're not going to force anything here. If Shane sees a play he likes, he's going to go all adults here. You're not going to force it. If there's a play he likes, he's going to come in there and fire in on it. So guys, get on board that 7-day pass. All of Shane's plays here for 7 days. It would include all, again, if he has something in the USC, it'll be in there, as well as NBA, NHL, and MLB. Of course, you could add a second capper with that 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Shane, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again in a couple days.
Sounds good. See you Thursday night.
See you Thursday night. Shane Mickle here on the drive through. Let's continue our coverage. Guys, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. So make sure you stay tuned for that. All right, let's continue on here on the drive through. And I'm going to go ahead and put up my pick here for tonight. It'll be a game starting about 8 o'clock Eastern, so a little bit of time here. But we will get to the recap for you in a little bit here. So let me go ahead and let me get my game information up for you. Here we go. We'll go here at this one, 8 Eastern time. Astros here to host the Mariners. Astros 265, total of 8. I'm going to take the dog here. I'm taking the Seattle Mariners here at plus 230. Boy, they got on each other's skin yesterday in that game. Seattle showed they showed something last night. I was impressed with them. Chris Flexen will start for the Mariners now. Flexen, ERA in the mid-4s, whip is 1.41, strikeout rate 17%, ground ball is about 35%. Now, Verlander for Houston, let's say, I know he's a great pitcher. Ground ball rate's great, although his strikeout's no longer in the 30% strikeout rate. He's down to 25%. So you can find a little pimple on him, that's where it is. But here's what I'm looking at. The Mariners have won 5 of 7 on this trip. They hit Verlander on May 27th. They got him for 6 runs and 10 hits in 6 innings. I don't think they're going to, be very surprised if we get that many, but they know they could score something off of him. And if that's the case here, I do believe with the Mariners hitting right now, I think they can stay competitive. And why not? Let's take the Seattle Mariners here at plus 215 in this one. Again, this is not a really strong hitting Astros team. Sometimes we forget about that. They've lost some players, and I just think here the way they're rolling right now, this Mariners team, I'm gonna stay with them, and you're getting a pretty good value here, and no doubt about that. And again, not saying that the Mariners are gonna crush them like they did last year. All we need is a one-run win. All it takes is one by one to get the money, right? That's all it takes, and we get some runs off them. I'm down with it. So we're going to take this Mariners team here at plus 30 here against the Houston Astros. And this one will have a start time of 8 Eastern time. You can watch it over on MLB X Ratings channel. All right, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I got a 3-pack, my 3 best bets in a 3-pack up there. My $15 premium pick is up there. All of these games start in prime time, so still time to get on board here with those games. I'm the #1 unit producer in MLB for 2022 over at Pick Dogs. That's all documented. You can verify that by going to my handicapper page over at Pick Dogs. Go down to Pick History. You'll see all my plays up there. #1 in Major League Baseball for 2022. I've got 4 plays up, 4 premium plays, 3 of my best bets in the 3-pack. My premium pick from Major League Baseball is my $15 pick as well. 4 up there, so get on board. Or if you prefer the long-term passes are your best value, 3, 7, or 30 all sports pass. Get all of my premium plays for that period of time you select. When you go to my handicapper page, make that purchase. 2-for-1 handicapper promotion. You can match me up with other cappers like Shane with Ninos, Tony Brown, Alex Smart, Mitch, Brian Bittler, Ron Zawacky, Chris. 2-for-1 handicap promotion, your best value over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, let's continue. Oh, by the way, you can get to my page by clicking the link in the description where it says All Cappers. Click that and you'll find my page there. Let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time for a recap, so let's bring up the games from today's show. We got to start here with Alex Smart. He likes the Rangers Lightning to go under 5.5 goals. Tony Brown, Rockies Giants over 8 runs. Ninos, Red Sox minus 135 against the Angels. We had the Shane Mickle on the Pirates plus 105 against the Tigers. Yours truly here on the Mariners plus 230 against the Astros. And of course, I'll ask the chat room, other than which pick do you like the best out of those 5 up there on the board? So we'll see if we can share what the chat room has to say. Which one do you guys like the best? I like a lot of these games. I really do. I got to believe that Rangers Lightning under 5.5. I mean, they could not score only 1 goal when they played 5-on-5 hockey. So that's what I'm going to look at here with that Rangers Lightning under 5.5. Of course, we've got James Thrower here on the Sox. Yeah, I can't argue that one. I like that one too. The manager change here, and of course the change from Detmers to Suarez. Remember, Suarez is now the pitcher here for the Angels in this one. He's had some really struggles in his time in Major League Baseball. Was in the minors this year. And of course, the manager change now. If you didn't hear, Madden was released of his duties about 3 hours ago from the Angels. The Angels will have their bench coach Phil Nevin as their manager now for the remainder of the season. We think he's on there for today. And possibly the remainder of the season. I'm going to give an update on this Texas-Cleveland game. Alex Smart put it as a winner. It's now 5-3. It's now 5-3. I'm at the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Cleveland is still winning that game. All right, that'll do it here for the drive-through, guys. Actually, we do have Don Chain says he does like the under 5.5, but I'm telling you, Tony, on Mariners, Astros can hold another L. Okay, here we go. That's from our man there in the chat room, Don Chain. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the drive-thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow live at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers here from Pick Dogs and Sport Chat Place to give out live free picks for the action in prime time. Don't forget, it all gets started in the mornings now, 10 a.m. Eastern time. We got Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. We also have Mitch's The Morning Show with Mitch. We got Chris in there. We got Brian Biller. Other contributing handicappers on Pick Dogs with their video series. We have Ron Romanelli debuted a video series with his MLB pick show. Check that one out every day. We've got Javon Burtz here with his parlay. Not MLB, he's got a parlay series as well. So check the video series out there from the Cappers. Of course, Brian with his Take It to the Bank. He has two video series up there every single day with lots of picks. So again, a lot of the Cappers branching out now into their own little video series. So check those out over at Pick Dogs and be sure to check them out. And of course, as always, guys, make sure you like and make sure you subscribe here to our channel. like and subscribe, and of course, set those notifications. Are great because when we're live, we want you live here with us so you can make sure to get the best numbers. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew here from tonight. Going to wave goodbye to everyone. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow.